I loved Portugal. It was my favorite part of the trip. We went from Coimbra to Lisbon to Algarve. You will see bits and pieces of these towns. Throughout the video, you will see some snapshots of my pictures that I will post on Instagram or have already posted. So be sure to tune in for those pictures. Also, from time to time, you will see our tour guide Fatima explaining some useful information about our trip. I hope you enjoy. Thank you for watching.
It's also the popular area who come for drinks at night. A lot of students they come in this area to have drinks. You are celebrating the night. Usually it is.
No, they didn't mention the bloody
As in
beaches.
Spain as well, in the south mainly. It's for the heat in the summer. It's very warm, so white. was a battlefield between Greeks and Phoenicians to control this land. Mainly because Lisbon is very close to the Atlantic Sea. The water side that you see on your map, it's the river Tagus, but with the boat it's very easy to reach the Atlantic Sea. So it's why Phoenicians and Greeks, they were fighting for this land, because it was really abundant of fish. Yeah, so it was a very strategic point. Not just at the beginning 2,000 years ago, also, or 3,000. Yeah, until the 15th century when all the colonies started to run. Apart for the Greeks and the Phoenicians, also the Romans arrived here, and they called this city Felicitas Julia. It was one of the main Roman cities that we had here in the Iberian Peninsula. Yeah, very important for them. Apart from this, a bit, well, as in Coimbra and as in Spain, also Lisbon became part of the Al-Andalus kingdom for the Arabs, so they also settled here. After the Arabs, as in Spain, they also had a golden age, that was in the 15th century, thanks to all the colonies that they reached around the world, like Atlantic Islands, Brazil, a lot in Africa, Asia. Even I read that they reached Australia. I don't know if it's true or not, I don't think. Apart from this, well, I'm sure that you know about Vasco da Gama. Vasco da Gama was a navigator from the south of Portugal, but he took some ships from Lisbon to reach India by the sea. And he's so popular, or was so popular, mainly because was the first European to reach India by the sea. So also an important fact that happened here in Lisbon. Apart from this, going a bit further, they had this golden age in the 15th, 16th century, but in the year 1755, that I already mentioned, the 1st of November of 1755, Lisbon, and also some parts of Portugal, even Spain, even Morocco, they suffered the biggest natural catastrophe that they never had. This was an earthquake that the 1st of November took place here in Lisbon, started some miles away from, no, sorry, I'm saying that. The earthquake started here in Lisbon, but was such a big earthquake that, as I told you, reached the neighbors, Spain and Portugal, and Morocco, sorry. This earthquake started early in the morning, around 9 o'clock, and in the old times, the people was living in wood houses, yeah? So what happened? This earthquake started, and all the wood houses started to get fires around, yeah, because of the earthquake. The people were so afraid that what they did, they moved all close to the river. They went close to the river to be safe. But in the afternoon, around 1 o'clock, a tsunami took over. That started I don't know if 3 miles from the Atlantic Sea, 20 meters high, and if the city was already destroyed, he finished with everything. Mainly the part that we're gonna see in the orientation walk, that is the flat part, because it's where the poor people, they were living, the normal people. As the aristocrats, as usual, they were living on the hills, and for example, where there is the castle, was not touched by the earthquake or the tsunami. But we are talking about one of the biggest catastrophes, because on this day, the 1st of November of 1755, around 60 to 100,000 people died.
Wow.
Yeah, but in the period old. Well, after this, one man that was called Marqués de Pombal, he was an aristocrat, he was in charge to restore the city. That's why we're going to hear about him a lot today in this orientation walk, and mainly in the area that we're going to see. What else? Also, Napoleon arrived here. I already explained you in Coimbra and in Spain. Thanks to the support of UK, the Portuguese won Napoleon, and even the Spanish, that they also in the same period they tried also to reach, to conquer, let's say, Portugal. And nothing. In the early history, I told you that in the 19th century, at the beginning, they also had a dictatorship, Salazar, in the same period that Franco, but the only difference is that in 1975, the 25th of April of 1975, the Portuguese, they went out to the streets to do a revolution against the dictatorship. Nowadays, Lisbon, it's a city that is becoming very popular since some years ago. They welcome a lot of tourists, which is good for them because it's one of the main economies that we have here. If they don't take care, it's going to become like Barcelona, but okay. It's a beautiful city, you will see, very bohemian. You have here all kind of people. Really multicultural because a lot of people, as I told you, of these old colonies that are still attached to Portugal, a lot of them, they live here in Lisbon. So you're going to see a lot of Brazilian, a lot of people from Cabo Verde. I don't know how you say Cabo Verde in English. It's this island that is just in front of Senegal.
Ceylon,
No, Cabo Verde.
Cape Verde.
Mozambique, Angola, etc., etc., etc. Okay? Well, the rest I will explain you on the way. Now, do you have any question? No. It's fairly, we are in a group. Even you got like cross and then comes a car and then
This one's to the
Last call for the lonely lovers waiting for the one. Long lost, forgotten others staying on the run. They need a reason to feel the same. A reason to feel
do expect the noise and to call for prayer.
Come on, old people. Well, that's not good. I borrowed a piece of their date taken.
Here's Tracy.
And it goes down there?
Yeah. You can take photos to all of these. And then from here to back to the hotel, either you take the main.